This is the 270th Taiku, and it amazes me how fast it seems that time flies by. It's been 9 months since I started this Taiku project, and exactly 9 months. I mean, 270 days is 30 times 9, so it's exactly. Some months are 31 days, some are 30, February's 28, but the point is I started 9 months ago on June 19th of 2025, and this is the 270th day. I went through one Taiku per day. A Taiku is an unresolved and unanswered question in the Babylonian Talmud, and the tradition is that these unanswered and unresolved questions remain unanswered and unresolved until the coming of Messiah. And it is said that Elijah the prophet, as he heralds the Messiah either before or after, I'm not really clear the order of that, how that goes, but it's said that he would answer all the questions. And my own question is that why is it that Elijah answers them and not the Messiah himself? After all, the Messiah is understood to be the greatest Torah teacher. So why does the Messiah not answer them? Why is it that Elijah why is it that the tradition? Well, that's my own personal take. But in any case, there's a rabbi in I think it's Ramat Beit Shemesh. His name is Rabbi Aharon Yoshua Pes, and he wrote a book called Taiku. It's published around 2006, around that time. And it's a compilation of all these unanswered and unresolved questions in the Babylonian Talmud. And I thought that was a really interesting idea. And so I was always, this has been in the works for a long time, meaning in my mind, I was thinking about it for at least 4 years, more, probably 5 years. Let's see. No, 4 years. No, let's see. I heard about this book when the first Taiku came around, and it was announced in the Daf Yomi Shir, Eli Stefanski's Daf Yomi Shir. In Brachos 8a is where the first Taiku starts, and if you go back there, you can see he mentions this book, or Pessin's book. Rav Papa asks the first Taiku in Brachos Daf 8a at the bottom, and so he mentioned. So I knew about it in 2020. So what are we right now? We're in 26 right now. So yeah, a little over 6 years that I knew about it, and then I started to think about wanting to do something with it. Little by little, each year I did something. Like maybe in 2023 I started it, but it was in a different form. It wasn't what it is now. I started just writing them down and publishing them. But now, it was on June 19th that this current version of this work. So anyway, I started on June 19th, and 270 days later, here we are at March 16th, 2026. And this is the Taiku of Monday, March 16th, 2026, and it's Yom Sheni, second day of the week, the 27th day of Adar. 5786, the parsha of the week is Vayikra, starting the new book of Vayikra. And Daf Yomi today is Menachos 64. Okay. Okay, so this 270th Taiku is in Chulin 67b, with the words Dekanami. Dekanami diktani talas shebi korei zeisim v'shebi korei kafanim shmamina. The Gemara notes the language of the latter Braita is also precise, as it teaches worms that are in the roots of olive trees and in the roots of vines, clearly referring to the tree itself rather than the fruit. The Gemara concludes, learn from it, if the second interpretation is correct, by Rav Yosef, Parasha mesumahu miktasamahu le'aviro ilamahu teku. From the above discussion, it is clear that worms that grow in produce not attached to the ground and never have emerged from the produce do not fall under the prohibition of every swarming thing that swarms upon the earth, because they have never swarmed on the earth. Rav Yosef raises a dilemma. If a worm emerged from the produce but died before it reached the earth, what is the halacha? Is it considered to have swarmed on the earth simply by having emerged? If only part of it emerged, what's the halacha? If it emerged into the air of the world and flew away without landing, what's the halacha? The Gemara responds to all the above, the dilemma shall stand unresolved. We don't know if it's considered part of the earth or not. We'll have to wait for the Messiah come to this one, and we'll have to ask Elijah the prophet what the answer is. Again, I can think of a few reasons, but I don't know that they're actually not a few reasons. I mean, the reason I was going to say, I'll just say it right now, is that the Messiah won't be busied with this kind of stuff. Elijah the prophet will be dealing with people, and the Messiah has different things to deal with. Maybe that's why Elijah answers it. I don't know. I mean, how would that work anyway? Will we have a personal relationship with the Messiah? Will we be able to go and talk to him? Will he talk to us? How will that work? Does anyone have any comments about that?